So, Ninjago is one of LEGO's best-selling themes. It increases prices so much, so today I'm going to recreate what many fans say is the saddest battle, Zane versus the Overlord.
Support me, friends, for one last time. Let my friends go!
So yeah, basically I'm going to recreate that, but with LEGO. Alright, so I'm going to start with building the Overlord's mech thing. It's a big mess, but I think I'm going to use somewhat this design for the legs. It looks decent, and I might change it up a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to scrap that whole other idea, and I'm going to use this model. I like this one because it's smaller, and I enjoy the angle, and I like the gold piece, and you can even change the angle because the ball joint on it, you can make the angle better, like the mech. And as you can see, I started on the cockpit, but it's not entirely finished, and I don't know if that's the size I'm going to use. Alright, so the legs are finished, and I really like how they turned out, and I like the gold pieces hanging down, and I like the arches and the angle on them. And yeah, so the legs are finished, and now it's time to go work on the body of the Overlord's mech. Alright, now that the legs are done, I'm going to take a break and make the minifigures, which is one of the key things about a LEGO set. Alright, so the first figure we're going to use is the Overlord, and then we're going to use Zane from Season 3. Okay, so there's a third minifigure, it's going to be Cole from Season 3. And then the last full figure I'm going to use is Mindroid. Okay, so here's the base model of the Overlord's mech. It has an antenna on it for the blaster, and it can sit on the legs perfectly, and it can spin, and the Overlord can fit in there nicely. Alright, so this is the finished product. As you can see, it can spin, and it has the golden pieces that Zane hangs onto, and the legs are even articulated. So yeah, that's done. Okay, so here's the base of the whole mock, and I really like it. It's supposed to be a ruined Ninjago city from Season 3 when the Overlord attacks, and the Overlord mech fits perfectly right there. It fell over, but it fits good there. And I'm going to put Ninjroid scattered around with the Ninjroid cannon scat there. And then I will put the golden energy hanging Colt there. So I'll let you know when I do that. Alright, so here's the golden energy. As you can see, the Ninjroid cannon's here too. And the city is starting to fill out a little bit more, and there's more detail. Okay, so this is how I'm going to finalize it. And I really enjoy it, and I like how it turned out, and all the Ninjroid bodies everywhere, and I think it turned out really cool. And there's also a Ninjroid hanging on that pole, and there's a secret detail of the manhole that Ninjago when Zane dies. Okay, so now that the set is done, let's go take it to the turntable and take a look at it. Okay, so now that the set is done, let's take a look at it. So as you can see, it is a Wasteland Ninjago from Season 3 after the Overlord attack. And this is after all the Ninjroids shut down. You can see there's one still trying to survive, holding on there. There's some broken doors and some broken Ninjroid mechs. You have Solo from Season 3 hanging down from the Golden MG. And you have Zane hanging on to the Overlord's mech. So let's take a look at the mech. Okay, so here's the Overlord's mech with no minifigures on it. As you can see, it has these 3 legs. And this top piece can spin, and the legs are articulated so you can have lower down if you want, and the golden energy spikes that Zane holds onto here as well. There's enough room for the Overlord, and I guess you could fit a second minifigure. I don't really see why that's necessary since there was only one in the show. As you can see, the details are that there are little golden arches on the legs, which you can move them up. I don't really see why you need to. But this was very difficult for me because this is my first time ever building a mech or a vehicle. Normally I just build locations. So I think it turned out pretty well. Let me know how you feel about it. Let's take a look at the Ninjago City. Okay, so here is the Ninjago City. It's on 2 16x16 base plates. And there's not much detail because the main focus was the Overlord mech, but I tried to put as much detail as I possibly could for this little scale, with still having room for the Overlord mech. So, as you can see, there is a broken Ninjroid mech. cannon. I think that's from the collectible. And then there is a leg for Ninjagos pieces all around, and pole hanging. As you can see, they're the same pieces as the Overlord arches. And as well, there is the manhole that the Ninja go in. I know it's not to scale, but I thought it was a nice little detail. But yeah, I think I did all together for last time. Okay, so that was how I recreated one of Ninjago's saddest moments into Lego form. Tell me how you liked the video and how you liked the editing. It's my first time using this editing app. And please like and subscribe, and that's all. Brickstation out.